Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Girls Frontline 2. Exilium Part 2. Finally the continuation of the story. And it just came out yesterday, so I am very up to date, so to speak, with the current patch. Also, I have contained myself. I have not made my post for Mechty yet. Not that I think... I'm not really nervous about my post. I mean, just look at my tickets and my collapsed pieces. I'm definitely going to get her no matter what. The only problem is seeing all the future dolls that are coming. I want a lot of them. I had made to myself that I would only pull for the dolls that were part of GFL1. And unluckily for me, most of them, pretty much all of them, came from GFL1. So I'm fucked. I'm screwed. I hope I can get Mechty before the pity, at least. Or at least in the first 50-50. Otherwise, I'm going to be very, very sad. Please, please, please. Okay. You know what? I could gain her weapon. Oh my god, the shark. Look at this fake idol. Thank god she lost that. She lost the voting on Twitter of her against Vapley. I'm so proud of my Vapley brothers. And skip the rest. Okay, Shark was the only one who was worthy of some notice on that one. Okay, try again. Let me just look something here. How's the integrity of this thing? It seems it says the connection is stable, but on my cell phone it doesn't look that much. Ah, whatever. Gonna just keep rolling, and again, no 5-star. And it's the Spas 12. Yeah, it's Porto Calibra 12. Please, 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 please. I just want Mechty, one copy of Mechty, and a 4-star weapon. It's not that bad, you know, it's not that bad. I can still get her. I have not yet reached the 50-50, and I'm going to start spending my collapse pieces. Okay, alright. Okay. Please, 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 4-star weapon or Mechty. Oh, it hurts. Oh, well, at least I got something more. And I already maxed them all. Never mind. It's not that good. 1050, 500. Please, 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 please. Damn it. 25 pulls until the 50-50. My god, please Mechty. Please Mechty. Damn it. Hello, Cockney. Mechty, 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 Mechty. Please, 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 please. Just one Mechty. Just one. Oh. Oh.
なたの呼びかけ、しっかりと聞こえましたよ。
You know what? This was not the 50-50 yet, right? This was not the 50-50 yet. But it counts. Ah, damn it. Let me see something. Alright, never mind. 72 Mechty, EP, more 72 pools. Let's go. Oh! Please, please. I'm so good at this game. I'm so good at this game. Oh, look at her. Ah, what a gamer. I'm so good. And Nagans, of course. What a dork. No 4-star weapon though. I hope this is not going to be that difficult. All I need is a 4-star weapon. See? This one. What is the... Let me see. Standard on weapon probability details. The base probability of obtaining starting weapon 7%. Overall probability including guarantees. 7%, huh? Okay. Can't be that bad. Can't be that difficult. I already got Mechty. Please. 4-star weapon. 4-star weapon. 4-star. 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 G11. Ah, damn it. Okay, it's fine. No problem. Oh, hey, Zuke. Right now I'm trying to get at least a 4-star. No, there's no way. I'm so good at this game. Yeah, I got Sleepo Beepo. It cost me a while, but I did get her before Heart Pity. Oh man, I'm so good at this game. Man, imagine being bad at gacha. God damn, imagine. Gacha is so easy. Gacha is so easy. I don't know what else to say. Ah, there she is. God damn, that's so good. God, you're awesome. 38, I take it. The story mobs are usually... The level of the enemies in the story stages are usually not that high, so it shouldn't be a problem. Let me see what your animation looks like. Ah, it's elite mid combat. Let's go. That's what I want on my tactical dolls. Imagine being that at gacha. If my friend heard that, he would cry them out. I don't know what to say to your friend, man. That's just a skill issue from him. How high can I go? I I think he's with the materials I have. I think I can only bring her to level 40, or
私なんかでいいの？
can I bring her to level 50? No, maybe 45. Saved 180 tickets and a hard pity lost 50-50. Oof. And another hard pity on guarantee. Ooh. Thank God that wasn't me.
うい、ちょっと強くなりすぎじゃ。
Got close. 44. It's fine. Some neuro helix. I have quite a lot saved up. I have not upgraded any dolls neuro helix in a while. Sleep on the job, yeah, that's G11, right? That's right. Not enough. Okay. You know what? It's fine. For he's still pretty good. Not gonna lie, I have no idea what Mechty does. But it's fine, I will discover over time. Put this because why not? Put this because why not? I have no idea what I'm doing, so it's fine. Fix corrosion. I really should have played the trial stage for Mechty. But I don't really have the time. After I finish the stream, I'll have to work on my thesis. So I guess I will have to leave it for later tonight. Alright. The pulls are done. The next should be the story. I have no utility. Yes, you do. She sleeps. What do you mean you don't? She sleeps. Okay. And she sleeps anywhere and everywhere. Awesome. I hope she starts sleeping mid-fight also while I try to clear the stages. Let's go. I counted how many stages the second part has, and I think this is going to be a 3 streams thing. So maybe I'll stop around stage 5 or something. Anyway, after a night of rest and preparation, Hyde 404 and the Survey Corps set off from their camp and head deeper into the contamination zone. The two parties travel across the rugged terrain of the wilderness in separate vehicles. With her motorbike secured to an external trailer, Kuluke drives her other 3 teammates in a jeep. Oh, let's go, it's dubbed also, let's go! Oh, on this stage now? Yep. Oh yeah, freaking normal stage, have dialogue as long as normal SL. Okay, got it. Pressing the comms button near the dashboard, Kuluke connects to the encrypted comms channel. The voice of the communications officer speaks matter-of-factly through the speakers. And the SL have like 4 times the length of normal SL. Okay. Jesus Christ, imagine every time you need to communicate to someone you have to deliver this long ass line just to identify yourself.
環境情報を見るに、こちらが先に目標集落へ到着しそうね。到着後は計画通り、当該集落を中心とした汚染エリアの探索を行うわ。
Three streams is way too positive thinking. I think if I don't say that to me. Don't say that to me, because then one of the streams of GFL2 will have to be 3 days apart from the last one. I think I can do it in 3. You know what? I'm a positive man. You know, I left my Doomer days far behind me. I think I can do it on 3. You don't have to imagine real life militaries like that. That sucks. Morning, start exploring the surrounding area with the settlement as the center.
天候の影響により行軍速度は 20% ほど減少する見込みよ。
了解。それとディミトリー総長が。
Oh yeah, Dimitri's here. On the other end of the channel, the communications officer pauses for a moment as if pondering something.
突発事態に備えるため、最低1名はエリア通信チャンネルに接続したままにしろと。
Okay.
いいわ。調整しておく。
When the exchange is over, Kluke disconnects from the encrypted channel and gestures for Andoris to take over.
ディミトリーのやつ、どうせまた悪口だったんでしょ。連絡員が通訳に困るなんてどんだけ
I don't wanna know, Belka. I don't wanna know.
大方、ガラクタ、時間の無駄、クソったれとかだろうね。
Classic Dimitri.
ガラクタだと思ってるなら、いちいち仕事を押し付けないでほしいよ。
Mechty yawns and sprawls out across the back seat, laying her head on Andoris' lap. Andoris pulls a blanket over her in a thoughtful and tender gesture. Mechty curls up comfortably and buries her head inside the blanket.
ディミトリー総長は口は悪いけどいい人だと思うな。
Yeah, you might be right. He's just a little difficult to deal with.
今朝も集落の子供に高い高いしてあげてたし。それでもお姉ちゃんを罵ったのは変わんないもん。アンドリスは人が良すぎ。
I still not entirely sure. I don't really remember Belka being this much of a syscon in GFL1. I have checked her dialogues, but I didn't got any indicator of her being so affectionate toward 416. Sorry, not 416, Kluke. Maybe I should try to look for events where she participated on. Maybe there I could find something.
そうかな。あ、隊長、チャンネルに接続できたよ。
そう。こっちのマイクはミュートで、通信を車内スピーカーにつなげておいて。
Yeah, sometimes the hard S's are the softies. Yeah.
はいはい。
Jesus Christ. That was so fucking loud. I had to remove my headset. Jesus Christ. Is this why he wants someone, at least one doll, connected to the channel so that he can keep this form of harassment? The moment the channel is plugged in, loud singing in some strange regional accent starts blaring from the speakers. I mean, you can just call her 416. Everyone knows 416 is Kluke. I know, but I want to use the dolls' actual names that they have now, because it sounds so much more affectionate towards them. Mechty, originally wrapped inside her blanket, jolts awake and pokes her head out like a groundhog. It's National Anthem. I know, thank God, Kluke.
びっくりしたな。息袋のうなり声の方がまだマシだよ。
Just spreading patriotism. He could spread his patriotism in a manner more silently, you know? Jesus Christ.
なんか歌詞が全員違くない？それどころか全然歌えてないやつもいるし。これはメロディーを比べてみたけど、多分第三次大戦に新ソ連で流行った曲だね。敵を倒すとか、祖国と国民を守るとか、兵士を鼓舞する歌詞が多いの。
Are we sure that all this noise is not going to attract any elites to us?
新ソ連も含めて、いろんな国がロ連に編入された影響で、軍歌も共通言語のものに変わって、あんまり歌われなくなっちゃったけど。
And this particular song is rarely ever sung nowadays. Okay, so it's a boomer song.
アンドリスってそんなデータも持ってるの？今回は新ソ連内の活動だから、関係ありそうな情報は一通り保存してあるんだ。
I mean, that's why 404 is there, right? I still think we should try to make efforts to make the job easier, you know? We already lost quite a lot of people trying to fight the Bujung in the previous encounter. If aliens come, the Survey Corps just tell the 404 through the radio. I don't like that.
確かに勇ましい曲だけど、こいつらが歌うと台無し。ああ、もううるさい。聴覚モジュール切っちゃいたいよ。
Equally perturbed, Kluke turns on the microphone with a scowl. Oh god, Kluke is going Karen mode right now.
こちらハイド404、直ちに騒音行為を中止し、警戒態勢を維持しなさい。ここがイエローエリアであることを忘れたの？
Exactly. The boisterous soldiers quiet down for a moment, but they soon return to their rescue's ways. God damn it. It is noise technically, Larion. Yes, I do. Pain in my ears.
ええ、全く。あんたたちの合唱、音程もリズムも歌詞も点でバラバラじゃない。これで団結力が高まるなんて到底思えないわね。おいおい、俺たちは歌手じゃない。ガラクタどもは黙ってろ。
Hey, hello, Dimitri. Dimitri's cursing interrupts Larion's reply. Please don't start fighting right now.
あんたね。
Boy.
来るかい隊長。
Andres mutters softly to stop Kluke from losing her temper.
ええ、そうね。
My god. I bet you her neural cloud is overclocking right now. Just trying to contain her anger.
確かに歌うのはそっちの勝手よ。だけどせめてマイクをミュートにしてもらえる？情報漏洩につながる可能性だってあるわ。
なんかありゃ俺がやめさせるさ。お前はすっ込んでる。
それならこっちはチャンネルから出るわ。何かあったらまたつなげるから。
なんだ、もう忘れちまったのか。最低一人はつなげたままにしろと言ったはずだぞ。
Oh, what a dick. Okay.
これは命令だ。意味はわかるな。
The cooling system is literally cooling down her anger. Oh boy.
分かったわ。
Dmitri does not bother to hide his smugness as he laughs.
何ボソッとしてやる。歌え歌え。ちゃんと歌わなかったやつは車から降ろすからな。
The tuneless singing resumes. Kluke turns off the speakers on board in annoyance.
美容家、ヘッドホンで奴らのチャンネルの通信を監視して。
Well, thank you, Belka, for being the sacrificial lamb for Team 404.
私やだよ。お姉ちゃんとお話ししてたいのに。
第一に、今は任務中よ。無駄話はしない。第二に、アンドリスは情報収集があるし、ミシティは
I bet she's already sleeping.
あいつなんかに任せたら、あの連中が全滅しても気づかないでしょうね。
はいはいはい。
Oh, she's awake.
だったら任せなきゃいいじゃん。なんならずっと寝させてよ。待って、お姉ちゃん。それってつまり美容家がミシティより役に立ってミシティより大事だってこと？
That's right, Belka. That's right. You're so important. So please bite the bullet for us.
そう捉えてもらって結構。
やったー。美容家、任務を全うしてみせます。
Thank God she's easy to manipulate. Sitting up, Ringrod straight in the passenger seat, Belka puts on the headset somberly, as if she is monitoring information of critical importance. Having regained her peace and quiet, Mechty retreats back into the comfort of her blanket. Kluke floors the gas in exasperation. Technically, if Mechty loves sleeping and don't want to wake up. Would she love being shut down? I bet she would. Or she would be scared of it and start to struggling a bit to not getting shut down.
アンドリス、周辺を警戒して、何かあればすぐに報告を。
了解。ドローンの映像を見る限り、しばらくは安全かな。でも、隊長。
Hmm? Andoris is still wearing her calm smile, but she lets out a soft sigh.
グリーンエリアと違って、ここの朝って寂しいね。
I mean, I imagine so. There shouldn't be a lot of life forms in the yellow zone. Kluke makes no answer. The jeep continues to speed across the deserted wilderness. And here we are, a fighting stage. Oh my god, the voiceovers. Okay. How do I... How do I approach this? Okay. This is going to be cringe. But whatever. And I thought I would be able to have a good nap this time. Jesus Christ. Oh. These elites are being too much. Do they not need to sleep? You better wake up. It's time for battle. Fine, I get it. Rich. Sorry. Now. Bye, Swami. Bye, Santoresi. And hello. Where are you? Mechty. Wait. What's the noise? No, don't stay quiet now. Do it again. Dork. What else can I put here? There's some turrets, but like I don't really think I'm going to need them. I think Mechty and Loki can deal with it themselves. Alright. He was on 3 times speed because I was farming last night. Sorry, not farming, just clearing some stages. We one-shot these guys. They explode. Awesome. Wonderful. Now, Mechty, what exactly do you do? Attacks one enemy unit within 8 tiles dealing AoE corrosion damage equal to 130% of attack to all enemies within 1 tile of the target. Okay, so... feels almost like how Kluke's second skill works. Gains 1 movement up to... Alright, for 1 turn when Turbo mode is active and generates Toxic Mist tiles for 2 turns. How much 2 tiles? Okay. Turbo mode. Attack and defense are increased by 30%. Interesting. At the end of the Mechty's action, gains 2 points of Competence Index. Cannot be cleansed. Okay. And what exactly Toxic Mist is? Toxic Mist inflicts corrosion weakness to enemy units within the area. Good. Deals fixed damage equal to 50% of inflictor's attack and inflicts stability loss 1 to enemy units that remain within the area at the end of their action, lasting 2 turns. Alright. Stability loss 1. Stability damage taken is increased by 1 point. Defense debuff. Oh, man, I bet this would be so good for clearing the challenge stage Bujum. What is this? Recover 6 points of stability, cleanses all debuffs on self. Okay. And applies Dream Guardian to all allied units within 8 tiles for 2 turns. AoE damage dealt by support attacks is increased by 30%. Consider a buff cannot be cleansed. AoE damage dealt by support attacks. A support attack that deals AoE damage? I can't really remember who can do that. All units within 8 tiles for 2 turns generates Toxic Mist tiles within 2 tiles around the closest enemy target for 2 turns. Okay, so essentially she keeps getting all the the entire field dirty with Toxic Mist. When Turbo Mode is active, the active skill Dreamwake or the basic attack Bedtime War Up can be used after using this skill. Gains 1 stack of Sleep Aid Kits. So essentially she gains an extra action if she's on Turbo Mode, which I imagine is going to be her ultimate. Sleep Aid Kit. Damage dealt is increased by 10% maximum of 2 stacks. Consider a buff cannot be cleansed. The second skill doesn't give her anything. Sorry, it does give her something, but it's not the Sleep Aid Kit. Then her ultimate deactivates Patch Mode and enters Turbo Mode. So Patch Mode is her default. Damage taken is reduced by 30%, stability damage taken is reduced by 2 points, cannot be cleansed. Enters Turbo Mode for 3 turns. After Turbo Mode ends, returns to Patch Mode. Applies Nightmarish Shroud. Before Mechty's attack, reduces the attacker's attack by 5% and cleanses 1 random debuff on self. Jesus Christ! Okay. If any weakness is being exploited by enemy, damage taken is reduced by 30%. Activates once. Consider a corrosion buff. To all ally units. And inflicts toxic inundation. Taken is increased by 25%. So the close enemy targets for 1 turn. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that Mechty is some type of support with some defensive capabilities on her patch modes. She has a mixed bag between defense and attack, but most of the time it just feels like she's a support. What is this? At the start of battle, Mechty enters patch mode, okay, and applies Nightmarish Form to all ally units. Oh. Yeah, it does, Nightmarish Form. Okay. Alright. Movement up. Sleep Aid Kit. Alright. Technically shut down. Oh, so that's what she does. When I brought her, I just end her turn to let her sleep. Earth supports AoE. Okay, alright. Right, so okay, so Mechty is a support, which I imagine obviously for the corrosion team. So I guess her team would be Mechty, Luke, and Piricha right now on EN. Okay, alright. So if patch mode is defense, then none of these are AoE attacks, right? Yeah. She can attack anything right now. Okay. So I mean, let's just do this. See how it looks like. Ah, she's such a gamer. Okay, alright. Now, this one should work as similarly to how Kluke's second skill works, right? Yes, it does, but the range is way smaller. Oh, sorry, this one's just a buff. There's Toxic Mist. Active skill remake or the basic tactic can be used after using this. Yeah, so this is a buff. After I use the buff, I can do this. Because why not? Alright, okay. I mean, it's not that difficult to understand. I think I just need to get used to her. And maybe try to see a few guides on how exactly is the most ideal team in rotation to use her. After fighting off the Aelids encountered on the way, 404 presses on with their journey.
隊長、予想だとあと2時間で目標の集落に到着するよ。情報によれば住人は約60名。まあこれも2年前のデータだけど。
2 years ago.
ここの環境は。
Andoris peers outside the window and tries to ignore the conclusion her neural cloud has come to.
こんなところでずっと生きてきたなんて本当にすごいな。
そうね、用心して。ここの環境情報は更新がひどく滞ってる。何が起きてもおかしくないわ。後ろでだらけてるアホを起こしなさい。
了解。
Despite what she just said, Andoris does not wake Mechty and simply lets her turn to her other side and continue sleeping. Andoris, you're too soft on Mechty, I have to say.
美容家、調査隊の動きは
How are things going, Belka, huh? Oh, she's starting to like the music. Oh no. Leaning against the window and focused on the comms channel, Belka clearly has not heard Kluke's question. As the jeep rocks back and forth as it travels across the bumpy terrain, Belka's lips move softly as she hums intermittently, her bright green hair bouncing in time with the rhythm.
美容家
Oh god.
美容家はここだよ。お姉ちゃんどうかした？どうかしたって通信の監視を任せたはずだけど、何してるの？そんなに歌うのが好きなら管理局の余興イベントにでも参加したら？
Noticing Kluke's displeasure, Belka sticks out her tongue apologetically. God, I hate English.
だってあいつらずっと歌ってるんだもん。なんか癖になってきちゃって。あんたたち少しは真面目にやりなさい。
Oh god.
言わせないで。わかりました。
はいはい。
And Mechty continues sleeping, of course.
やっと終わった。
Let me just check something because in some few moments I have been needing to increase the volume of my headset. Oh, sorry, not here. I wanted to make sure the volume here is... Yeah, it's on 50%. Is it too quiet on OBS? No, OBS is right. Okay, alright, never mind. Everything's okay, everything's fine. I am technically a professional streamer at this point. So audio issues are below me. With a loud rumble, the makeshift fortress temporarily converted from an old building shakes violently. The exposed and bent steel structure lets out a screech. The smoke and dust cause the soldiers lying on the ground to cough uncontrollably. The young soldier, firing wildly through the hole in the wall, quickly falls back and wipes the soot off his face, revealing his feature. Did I miss something? I feel like there has been quite a jump here. Young Dmitri grasps frantically for breath. Okay, it's a flashback.
おい、しっかりしろ。もう少しで援軍が来る。
そうは言ってもな、ディミー。もう弾もほとんど残ってない。次の攻撃で俺たちは。
Before the soldier can finish, more gunshots and explosions resound beyond the fortress. They immediately drop to the ground.
そんなこと考えてどうする。隊長も言ってただろ。戦場では諦めた奴から死んでいくんだ。
でも隊長はもう。
The soldier glances at a corner obscured in shadow. A burly man is slumped there, with dark crimson fluid dripping from his pierced forehead. The fluid has started to congeal, but half his body is already soaked. His eyes are half open, but utterly devoid of life. He died in the assault when dawn was near, probably trying to determine if there were reinforcements in the distance through his binoculars. And just as the sky was tinted white, the one who was searching for hope fell before the door, leading to a brand new day.
ディミー、オイラおふくろに会いてえよ。ずっと入隊を反対されてたんだ。今日は初陣なんだ。これで帰れると思ってたのに。実家のしめに染めたって家を出る前に聞いてさ。ああ、最後の牛だってのに。
Dude, you better focus on what's happening right now, otherwise you're going to get shot and not even notice. Perhaps due to fear, the young soldier's speech becomes increasingly incoherent, and his gun hand is shaking violently. The weapon that is supposed to bring courage is now nothing more than a lifeless piece of scrap metal. Dmitri looks at him, restlessly, then turns his attention to the other surviving soldiers, but most of them simply stare back at him with despair in their eyes. The incessant gunfire from beyond the fortress is generating thick, choking smoke. They have been defending this position for a week, but there is no sign of any reinforcement. The soldiers no longer harbor any hope of survival. Who the fuck are you? Nikolai. Not faring much better than the others, this soldier's name, Nikolai, seizes an opening in the enemy's fire and dives behind a heavy machine gun mounted by the wall. He promptly pulls out an ammo belt from a nearby box. After securing a few loose bullets on the belt, he feeds it into the machine gun and confirms that the weapon is in order. Nobody answers him. Explosions erupt continuously in the distance. Bomber planes whiz past them overhead, and the air raid siren is deafeningly loud. The intensity of the dense gunfire pales in comparison to the cacophony all around. Oh my god, is that goddamn music again. Nikolai speaks softly, but the resoluteness in his voice pierces through the miasma of hopelessness in the fortress. During the reloads break, Nikolai slings the rifle off his shoulder and tosses it over to Dmitri.
なんだこりゃ銃ならあるぞ親父からもらったやつだよ軍の支給品なんかよりずっといい君が使って
Don't fucking tell me Zamozin again. Don't tell me Zamozin again. Don't tell me it's one of those 100 years old guns.
へえいいもん持ってんじゃねえかやるなお前の親父さんあ無駄話は後だ敵がまた仕掛けてくる
Dmitri weighs the rifle on his hand. He then shakes the nerves off himself and turns to his other comrade.
みんな聞け隊長が言っていた増援が来るまで持ちこたえれば俺たちの勝ちだ銃を構えろ敵をここに近づかせるなお前たちならやれる
Under Dmitri and Nikolai's leadership, the young soldiers once again muster their resolve and start preparing for another round of defense and counterattack.
いいぞドッグタグをボキョリするんじゃねえぞ戻って空将と一緒に見につけるんだ
The impassionate cries in his memory blend into the alarm sounding in the present. Dmitri hurriedly stuffs the dog tag back into his pocket. Oh, is this the same dog tag that he found from the piece? From that piece of the body of the Bujum that fell off during the previous encounter with it? Could be. I mean, I don't have any proof of this connection yet, but the only moment a dog tag was really relevant for was after the encounter with the Bujum.
総長生き袋の群れですすでに404と交戦中
そが次から次へとキリがねえ遠距離しねえ池袋どもを本体に近づかせるな
Let's go! Time to overwhelm these weak enemies once again. Theropus, okay. Starting assist mode. Hey, over here, nothing feels off about them. Received. Now establishing new combat zone. Oh no, don't tell me these mechs are defective. I mean, they did say that they are only been able to use subpar equipment. So perhaps it wouldn't be too far off to assume that there's something wrong with the mechs. Let me see. Okay, turret here. Turret here. This is essentially the same map from the previous stage, isn't it? Just the initial perspective has changed. Yep, it's the same map. The only difference is that this time this thing is on this side instead of the left one. Let me just move Mechty over here. And can we start? Alright, Blue K, you can one-shot these guys. There we go. And then they explodes. Just like fireworks. Just above, basic attacks. Just shoot him. No need to waste the entire turn just to activate your ultimate. Now, okay. Too far away. Just move there. Gonna end this on the next turn anyway. And there we go. Oh god. SL 10-1. Wait, 10? Oh, so part 2 of Exilium is already considered chapter 10, not 9 anymore. Oh, okay. Alright, maybe I'll have to fix the stream title later when I finish this. Hyde 404 arrives at the target settlement. The old and dilapidated walls are eroded from years of exposure to wind and sand, and the smell of decay permeates this modestly sized settlement. Yeah, maybe. Maybe they just moved away, maybe they're not dead, maybe they didn't got caught in Paradise experiment. Oh, look how cool. There's a spider on my wall. Awesome. A brown one, at least. Also. Amazing.
効率を上げるために二手に分かれるわよ。私と
美容家が一緒なんだよね。
Without waiting for Clue Case to finish, Belka quickly slithers over to her side. God damn, she's such a siscom.
今回はいいけど、次からはちゃんと命令を聞きなさい。
はーい、来るかいお姉ちゃん。よかった。アンドリストなら。
Mechty, please don't sleep.
サボったら殺す。
She's definitely going to slack off.
アンドリス、ちゃんと見張ってなさいよ。じゃなきゃ二人とも特訓追加だから。
And it is not going to do shit either.
はーい。
私と美容家は東、あんたたちは西。何かあればすぐに連絡して。出発するわ。
Kluke and Belka begin their search near the settlement.
お姉ちゃん、大発見しちゃった。こっちこっち、早く早く。
Kluke frowns as she peers over at Belka, who is bouncing up and down and waving at her, but she still circles around a boulder and heads towards her.
今は宝探しなんかしてる場合じゃないのよ。
Man, Kluke is so rigid, man.
だって重要な手がかりかもしれないんだもん。お姉ちゃんに知らせたくて。
そうだといいけど。もし池袋にかじられたバッグとかバーチャルアイドルの抱き枕とか賞金ハンターが埋めた地雷とかだったらどうなるか分かってるのよね。
本当に違うから。ほら見て、あそこにほら怪しげな、なんていうか、 教え的な？
Hmm? Belka leads Kluke over to where several strange rock piles lie, exposed on the ground. The dark rocks are scattered all over their unnatural edges in jutting corners, giving them an ominous air. Mm.
外部から破壊された痕跡がある。本来はこうじゃなかったんだわ。
気づいたことがあるんだ。ほらここ。
Belka walks through the scattered rocks and stops by another pile.
お姉ちゃん見て、この辺の石半分くらい土に埋まってる。まるで何かの台座みたいじゃない？
Each step they take, they get closer and closer to Paradise.
確かに。この密集具合は人為的なものね。イエローエリアじゃ珍しくもない石だけど、高度が高い割に割れやすいから材料には不向きのはず。
What I have
密度からして誰かに積み上げられたものでしょうね。
Are you done, Kluke? Good. What I have in my mind is that these rocks might probably be the same rocks of that made that Paradise space that we the Elmo have encountered previously during that whole the Paradise space. No. The tower that Elena was talking about, the weird construction, black towers. That's what I have in your mind right now. I wonder how much time does it take to Paradise to construct those towers? I mean, if they can bring out lasers out of the out of the atmosphere, I don't think it's going to take too long. It takes too long for them.
パラデウスの仕業かな。それともここの住民が何か特殊な使い方をしてたとか？
わからない。写真を撮ってリバに送ってちょうだい。彼女に調べさせるわ。
わかった。それと、来るかいお姉ちゃん。
Oh no, here comes the Cisco moment. Team Belkas, please shower me with praise face. Kluke signed in defeat.
まあ、目の付けどころは悪くないわね。
Oh, she's blushing. Such a rare sign to see.
褒められちゃった。
調子に乗るな。写真送ったら調査を続けなさい。
はーい。1分。いや、30秒もあれば OK。
Kluke and Belka continue with the investigation along their planned route, but they find nothing else noteworthy.
お姉ちゃん、この辺もう何もなさそうだし、そろそろ戻ろうよ。あ、調査隊から連絡だ。集落に到着して調査を開始したって。
そう。404は間もなく任務完了。集落にて合流後、次の行動について確認願う。そう返しておいて。
ガッテン。あれ、お姉ちゃん、あの岩の上にいる白いのミシティじゃない？もうここまで調べたの？
あいつ、ほんとどこでも寝れるわね。
Belka grins widely as she watches Kluke march angrily ahead. Oh, Belka is spreading the seeds of discord amongst your teammates. Not good, Belka. Not good.
ミシティ、今回ばかりはアンドリスに泣きついたって無駄なんだから。
She's jealous, isn't she? She's just really jealous of Mechty because Cloquet takes care of Mechty almost as if Mechty is her daughter. And Mechty has been acting with Cloquet for a really long time, longer than Belka.
あとはこの卓越した能力でお姉ちゃんの心をわしづかみにしちゃえば。
My fucking god. Is this a tradition? Does every new generation of Team 404 needs to have a syscom on their team? As Cloquet approaches the large rock, she realizes that Mechty isn't actually dozing on it, as she initially thought. In fact, Mechty is perched on top of it to study a jeep covered in sand that's behind the rock. Andoris is also peering inside the vehicle through the window.
アンドリス、上からもよく見えないよ。
隊長に連絡するしかないね。降りてきていいよ。
あんたたち何してるの？
Startled by Cloquet's voice, Mechty, who is climbing off the rock, loses her footing and slides right off, landing on her backside.
いきなり話しかけないでよ。びっくりした。
Oh, look at her face, man. Again, this expression, the cute little teary expression.
今時ホラーゲームでもジャンプスケアなんて流行らないよ。
Well said, Mechty. Well said. Good to know that jump scares are not more used on all her horror games now in your time. Good, good. We are achieving higher forms of art in the horror game genre. That's good news to see.
口答えは結構。そこで何をコソコソしてるの？
遺棄された車両を見つけたから気になって調べてたの。砂の厚みからしてここに止めて半月以上は経ってるみたい。それと車にこんなものが。
Cloquet circles over to Andoris' side and spots a familiar logo on the wiped down front door. The jeep is covered in bullet holes and scratches.
これは浄化事業調査隊のマーク。
ドアを開けようとしたんだけど衝撃と爆発で変形しちゃってる。ディミトリーさんたちの任務に関係あるといけないから壊すのはやめたの。それで窓から中の様子が見えないかなと思って。
Okay.
窓にはフィルムが貼られてて結局覗けなかったけど。
そう、わかったわ。ビオカ、ぼーっとしてないで調査隊に人をよこすよう連絡しなさい。
Disappointed by the way things have turned out, suck it, Belka. Belka contacts the Survey Corps and informs them of 404's discovery.
座標を送ったよ。すぐに来るって。
了解。ミシティ、ドアをこじ開けて。アンドリスは動画で記録。後で揉めると面倒だから。
また力仕事を。
Despite her complaints, Mechty still walks up to the vehicle door and takes aim at the lock.
バール、車に置いてきちゃった。直接撃ってもいい？
ええ。二人は下がって、怪我するから。
じゃあ撃つよ。
With a burst of gunfire, the lock is penetrated by the bullets.
終わり。後のことは知らないと。
And there she goes.
出発するときに起こして。
Fluke pulls the door open and something dark immediately tumbles out. It is the corpse of a man. The hands are clutching a gun tightly. His army uniform is covered in a large patch of dark brown, especially around the abdominal area.
調査隊の制服だ。
あ、中にもう2人いる。
傷口のコーラプスクリスタルの凝縮具合からして死後半月以上は経ってるね。
Andoris tries her best to steal her Neurocloud as she takes in the pock-marked vehicle and the stains in the interior. She's never seen such a grisly sight in the green zone.
血痕を見るに何者かに襲われてここに隠れている間に失血死したんだと思う。手に銃を握ったまま最後まで警戒を。それから車の使用形跡は。
Andoris scrambles to gather all the information available, but she cannot stop her voice from wavering.
アンドリス、ミシティを起こしてきて。
Yeah, she really doesn't seem to be used to this kind of thing.
ごめんね。ありがとう、隊長。
Belka watches Andoris with some concern.
アンドリス、大丈夫かな。またフリーズしたりしないよね。
大丈夫。元は民生用人形だもの。404の世界になれるのに時間がかかって当然よ。
グリーンエリアとイエローエリアって全然違うから。たまに本当に同じ世界なのか疑うもん。昔の人間ってみんなグリーンエリアやホワイトエリアみたいな場所で暮らしてたんでしょ。
Taking in Belka's unease, Fluke ponders for a moment, then simply gives out a piece of advice.
アンドリスの感性に影響されちゃダメよ。過去のことも今の人間の境遇も私たちには関係ない。
わかった。
残りの死体を引きずり出して何か見つかるかもしれない。
待て。
The soldiers of the survey corps have arrived at the scene. Dimitri walks up to the jeep and takes a look. Fluke backs up 2 paces to keep some distance between Dimitri and herself.
あとは俺たちがやる。お前ら、車内の遺体を下ろせ。丁寧にだ。
After giving the order, Dimitri circles around the jeep and studies it closely with another subordinate in town.
車体は弾痕まみれ。片面は派手にへこんでやがる。大方、環境との接触によるものだろう。ナンバーは MIA 部隊のものと一致。車内の遺体は腐敗が進み、ドッグタグも見つからない。身元は確認できず。
Dimitri calmly voices all of his observations, while the soldier next to him jots them down one by one. At this moment, there is no sign of Dimitri's former temper and surliness. His features are marked by the composure and maturity of a veteran on the battlefield. Finally, He returns to the front of the vehicle and watches as his subordinates extract the corpse trapped in the back seat.
何か発見は？
ある。死人だ。エリットに感染した上に息袋に食い荒らされてやがる。
あんたたちの仲間？
いや、地元の住民だ。知らねえ服を着てる。
Weird robes, you say?
映像記録は？
いい加減にしろ。お前に報告する義務はない。
God damn it. Dimitri has not raised his voice, but his impatience is apparent. Paying no more attention to Kluke, he walks off and calls his superior on his communicator.
こちらはロクサット主義合衆国連盟所属第7環境調査隊3762小隊のディミトリー総長です。これより定期報告を行います。ああ、状況はどうだ？獣医の指示に従い調査任務を遂行中です。 MIA とされていた第7環境調査隊1364小隊の車両および兵士3名の遺体を発見しました。
うん。
丁重に弔ってやれ。ロクサット主義の未来のために犠牲となった英雄たちだ。ええ、分かっています。それとですが、順位改めて進言します。やはり今は部隊を撤退させ、増援の到着とともに任務を再開すべきです。理由は
What do you mean, reason being?
九段の兵士たちはいずれも銃撃による致命傷が死因です。彼らの車両には調査隊のマークがついており、3名とも軍服でした。賞金ハンターやバレアグが彼らに対峙するとは思えません。記録にはない敵性勢力がこのエリアに存在し、意図的な襲撃を仕掛けたものだと推測します。
The silence on the other end of the line makes Dimitri restless.
順位、私は命が惜しくてデタラメを言ってるんじゃありません。今回の任務は予想よりはるかに複雑。ディミトリー総長、イエローエリアに銃規制はない。たかが3人襲われただけでは何の証拠にもならん。
Okay. Alright.
それにだ、君のいるエリアは物資に乏しい。孤立した調査隊にバリアグが略奪を働いても何ら不思議ではない。順位、自分が何を言ってるか分かってるんですか？ディミトリー総長、任務を続行しろ。これは命令だ。
Okay, alright.
闇雲な命令は任務の足を引っ張るだけです。1364小隊は全員が MIA。 こちらも戦死率は3割を超えている。増援なしでは任務遂行など不可能です。ここで立ち止まるわけにはいかないのだ。死ぬ覚悟ならとっくにできてる。だが部下をクソみたいな計画のために犬死にさせるのはごめんだ。今の発言は反逆罪とも取れるぞ。言葉を慎みたまえ。このエリアの調査は他と比べて随分と遅れをとっている。しかも我々の大半は元新ソ連軍の武闘派だ。調査隊、路線防衛軍、それが立場の危うい我々に残された最後の居場所なのだ。武闘派の失脚は何も戦争だけが原因ではない。そして戦争そのものが残した爪痕も深い。物資と人員配置の不自由さがその最たる例だ。
Dimitri falls silent. The URNC insignias on his teammates' uniforms around him are suddenly quite an eyesore. And here, he thought he had already gotten used to the change. After a brief pause, the warrant officer adds, only good news, let's go. After the call ends, Dimitri stalls his communicator away in silence. The bulky and stuffy protective suit is getting suffocating. A soldier who has been waiting for him to finish the call walks up to him.
総長、遺体は全て回収しました。検視はまだですが。
分かった。今行く。
By the time Dimitri returns to the jeep, he has already regained his composure. The dolls of Hyde 404 and the soldiers of the Survey Corps are standing around the corpses.
総長、必要な撮影は終わりやした。検視、始めますか。
俺がやる。
The soldiers move aside to make space for Dimitri. He solemnly approaches the squats down by the bodies. He rummages through their clothing thoroughly, making great care to also scrape away the collapsed crystals formed on the wounds. His hands move efficiently, but with gentle respect. After a lengthy search, he finally fishes out 3 pieces of paper covered in stains from their pocket.
使えるものは回収して遺体を埋めろ。それから身につけてる小物も回収しておけ。持ち運べるようなやつだ。
Dimitri falls back several paces and moves over to the jeep. Then lays all the scrunched up pieces of paper that he just found on the hoods of the vehicle. Luke and Andoris handle in for a closer look. Dimitri shots them a glare, but does not stop them.
3枚とも同じ内容？
なあ。
ところどころマーキングがしてある。地図？地図に必要な要素はないね。それにこの数字の羅列とオリジンって単語、原点のことかな。
Andoris studies the numbers next to the markings on the pieces of paper.
座標でもなさそうだね。
軍の暗号が一発で解けてたまるかよ。
あんたは何か分かったの？
Well, do you? Luke's question has obviously touched a raw nerve, as Dimitris immediately flies into a fluster rage. Oh god.
何見てやがる。体ごとに暗号の規則が違えんだよ。情報漏洩を防ぐためだ。俺たちは単なる臨時編成だからな。環境調査隊のルールだぞ。知らなくて当然だ。
So you don't know either. Well, whatever. Just take some photos and give it to Lev, I guess. Maybe she knows something. Unable to make heads or tails of the notes, Dimitri puts them away for now.
さ 1枚ずつ持ってたってことはかなり重要な内容であるはずよ。
んなことは分かってる。
Dmitri dismisses Kluke's observation. He checks the time and looks up at the sky, then turns to address his subordinates.
もう日が暮れる。さっさと片付けて集落でキャンプを張るぞ。この辺は物騒だ。今夜から見張りを倍に増やせ。順位の話じゃ造営はもう出発したそうだ。野郎ども、あと少しだ。援軍と合流できりゃこんな任務をとっとと終わらせてクソみてえな生活とおさらばできる。頂上列車に戻れば昇進間違いなしだ。
Don't say that, Dmitri. You're going to raise a death flag. Dmitri is relieved to see that his subordinate's morale has not suffered too much. Just as he is about to leave, Kluke speaks up.
ディミトリー、
なんだ、用もないのにフラフラするな。
Kluke jabs a thumb to the side.
何が言いたい？話があるならここでしろ。
どの死体にもドッグタグがなかった。本当にここで話すつもり
Dmitri raises an eyebrow. He walks off to the side and gestures for Kluke to follow him.
ブージャムの体内から発見されたドッグタグは彼らのものね。でも死体には生き袋に荒らされた形跡がなかった。
おい、ここはイエローエリアだぞ。タグをなくしてたっておかしくはねえさ。
Yeah, but getting the dog tags on a boojum, though. That's weird, Dmitri. Please, you have to admit that.
私の知る限り、軍人は何があってもドッグタグを手放したりしないはずだけど。
お前みてえなガラクタに何がわかる？
Dmitri, please.
黙って働け。余計な詮索はするな。
Clearly unwilling to continue the conversation, Dmitri storms off.
ディミトリーさん、現実を受け入れられないんだね。
明らかに不自然な点を見て見ぬふりするなんてただの怠慢よ。
厳しいね、クルカイ隊長は。こっちはどうする？近くでキャンプを張ろうか。
そうして、私は集落に戻ってリバに連絡する。ミシティと美容家にはパラデウスのこと口外しないよう言っといて。
はーい。
At night, most of the Survey Corps soldiers have already turned in. The few who are on sentry duty and the dolls of Hyde 404 work together to patrol the areas surrounding the settlement. Unable to go to sleep, Dmitri takes out the dog tags again.
Nikolai! 俺だ! 開けろ!
More flashbacks. Dmitri knocks on the door to a room in the dorms. His grin widens when he sees his friend. Nikolai freezes for a second before letting him in.
静かに。規則を忘れたのか。
別にいいだろう、そんなもん。
Dmitri plunks himself down on an empty bed while Nikolai sits down by the desk in the center of the room and picks up the book he was in the middle of reading.
情報学原理。
Of course, he's a computer guy.
相変わらず頭でっかちだなお前は。今時紙の本か。ま、頼りにならない機械よりはマシだけどな。前に一緒に戦った機械兵器がいてさ、ロレン軍に接収されて権限を書き換えられた途端、俺のことなんざ忘れちまいやがった。こっちはペットみたいに可愛がってたんだぜ、あのちっこい偵察機を。
ディミー、声が大きいよ。
あったよ、大声出さなきゃいいんだろ。
Dimitri takes him the empty door room and slaps the wooden bed frame absent-mindedly.
この量ももうお前だけが。
うん。昨夜除隊して帰ったやつが最後だったよ。
お前は
やるべきことをやるだけだ。
Nikolai scribbles a mark on his book.
のんきなもんだな。カーター将軍が失脚してお前の実家にも影響があったはずだろ
う。Oh, Carter? Wait. Nikolai, who are you? What's your family name?
まあね。でも年寄りが一線を引くのは当然のことだ。
Uh-huh.
何しに来たんだ？僕の家を心配しに来たのか？
Okay, alright. alright, I invested now. I see. So that's who you are, Nikolai. Okay. Huh, no wonder you were so patriotic during the defense of the fortress.
実はだな。
Dmitri pulls a piece of paper out of his pocket and gives it a wave. Nikolai grows still.
辞令だ。今朝反応された。こっから数年は辺境だ。その後もどこに飛ばされるか知らねえ。
どうして？君の階級ならここに残れたはずだ。
Nah, man, fuck this. After that, what happened in the fortress? Nah, no, I'm out.
残るのがいいとは限らないだろう。昔からの腐れ縁どもと島流しされんのも悪くない。近い将来、頂上列車ってのが建造されるらしい。で、俺たちはそれを守る防衛軍の予備部隊ってわけだ。楽な仕事じゃなさそうだが、よく考えてみろ。がっぽり稼ぐチャンスだぜ。人儲けしたら仲間と軍を抜けてビジネスでもやろうと思ってる。
軍を辞めるのか？
まあな、残る理由もない。今までは戦う目的があった。今はカーター将軍も将軍についてた KCCO の連中もいない。みんな辞めちまった。軍に至って何をしていいかわからねえ。
軍にいることだけが戦いじゃない。
何言ってんだ。軍がなけりゃ俺たちは誰のために戦えってんだ。
守るべきものさえいれば軍人は軍人であり続ける。たとえどこにいようとね。ディミ、辺境防衛もいいけどあんまり自分を甘やかすな。
Hearing the disapproval in Nikolai's words, Dimitri's jaunty smile slowly disappears.
ニコライ、俺は喧嘩しに来たんじゃない。別れを言いに来たんだ。
別に喧嘩するつもりはないよ。事実を言ったまでさ。
事実？寝ぼけてんのかお前。死んでいった連中を切りかける人間はいねえ。生き残った連中も左遷か除隊だ。軍事法廷にかけられた奴もいた。俺たちみてえな鉄砲玉はな、ありがたく辺境防衛を拝命すんのがお似合いなんだよ。
In a rage, Dmitri marches up to Nikolai, tears off his dog's tag, and throws it down on the desk in front of his friend.
これを見ろ。ドッグタグは戦場で俺たちの存在を唯一証明できるものだ。それがどうだ。エンブレム、部隊番号、コールサイン、何もかも変わっちまった。お前はこのタグに書かれてるのが俺だと言えるのか。え？
そんなの身分の証明でしかない。君は君だ、ディミトリー准尉。
バカ言うな。俺は身も心も新ソ連人だ。だが新ソ連はもう新ソ連じゃなくなる。これからはロクサット主義合衆国連盟新ソ連大工だ。カーター将軍は死んだ。新ソ連は死んだ。俺たちの理想も何もかも死んだ。
Dmitri paints heavily as he glares at his friend, but Nikolai simply gazes earnestly back at him. His face is still utterly calm.
とにかく俺はもう夢を見るのはやめたのさ。周りにいる連中と俺自身を守ってこのクソったれな世の中を生き抜いてやる。お前も後のことを考えた方がいい。カーター将軍の隊はほとんど粛清されたんだ。残ってもいいことはねえ。叶うあてもない理想と心中するな。
Dmitri puts away his dog tag stiffly.
いざ、俺が言いたいのはそれだけだ。じゃあな。
When Dmitri reaches the door, Nikolai, who has been silent the whole time, calls out to him.
ディミ。
どうした？
Thinking that his friend wants to make peace with him, Dmitri's voice softens. But when he looks back, he sees Nikolai standing, ramrod straight, pointing at his chest.
それは本当に君の本心なのか？
An idealist until the end, huh? God damn it, man. It is interesting to see at least some family members of Carter. Wonder if this dude's still alive, Nikolai. Who knows at this point? I don't even entirely sure why they were fighting in the fortress. Was that supposed to be World War III? No, that doesn't make sense. World War III was the time on Mr. Kruger. If Dmitri was already a soldier during World War III, he should be way, way older. At least older than the commander. So who the fuck were they fighting? Dmitri finds himself back in the present. He looks down at the dog tag that used to belong to Nikolai. Oh. then at the soldiers sleeping deeply not far from him. Some of them are comrades in arms who served the new Soviet Union alongside him on the battlefield, while others are rookies who enlisted with lofty ideals. Yet, here they are, all huddled together in the ruins of an abandoned settlement on this night. He lets out another sigh and stows the dog tag away.
そうだ。少なくとも俺はまだ生きてる。
Man sucks. That was long. That was really, really long. A lot of SL stages from here on also. What time is it? Almost 4 p.m. I think I can push it up until SL 10-2. Fuck, maybe Zuke was right. Maybe this is not going to be something that is only going to last 3 streams. Ah, damn it. Oh well. Oh, straight to the fight, huh? Okay, alright. Oh, not even dialogue. Okay. So, let me just... I think this will work. Alright. Go here. Wait. Ah, yes. This is way better. You can finish this pretty quickly. Thanks to Clue's absurd AoE capabilities. God damn, she's so OP, man. This is ridiculous. I heard that Clue has essentially to a certain point destroyed the experience of the PvP in the simulation because of how OP she is, especially when you get her to higher. What do you say? Especially when you get more copies of her, you get her to V6. Yay, I can finally go back and lie down. Oh, hello. After fending off the elites that attacked them along the way, Luke walks inside while the team is resting up and answers a call from Leva with obvious displeasure. She's always so strict, man. But I get it, she is a perfectionist. What?
事情により会議の参加や通信が困難な場合、他の参加者や通信相手に理由を説明の上、会議もしくは通信の代替時間を明確に提示すること。もう一度繰り返そうか？来る会はルールが多すぎるのよ。覚えられっこないわ。あんたたち一人一人がエリート人形としての自覚を持っていれば、おのずとそんなルールも必要なくなる。半ページくらいしか規則がなかった時もうまくやってたじゃない。それは昔の話。 今は私が隊長よ。
へえ、その隊長様が私程度に連絡がつかないからって不安になってたんだ。
Leva, don't start. Don't start. Kluke is not on the mood for it.
誰が不安よ。もういいわ。本題に入って。
Leva chuckles at Kluke's huffiness. Having succeeded in riling her up, he decides to call it a day.
映像記録は全部見させてもらったわ。レナが集めた情報によれば、その石はパラデウスが残したものに間違いないわね。集落の死者の服装も構成員のものと一致する。おめでとう。ようやく進展があったわね。
EP, finally.
これのどこがめでたいのよ。
進展がなくてもしかめっ面、あってもしかめっ面。まったく世話が焼けるわね、クルカイ隊長様は。
口の聞き方がなってないわよ、リバ隊員。それでパラデウスは一体何を？ネートが建築学でも始めたとか？
Kind of. You're going to learn soon enough, Kluke.
まだ調査中だけど、パラデウスが人間の構成員を洗脳してるのは確かよ。洗脳された人間は自身のことをユナイタスと呼んでるわ。あの石の山だけど、壊される前はおそらくこんな感じね。
Leva sent an image to Kluke.
これは石の塔？
I'm okay, I was right, good. I mean, it was not that big of a difference, but still, I'm happy that my theory was right. Those are indeed rocks used to build those black towers that Elena talked about.
彼らの何らかのシンボルよ。パラデウスはこれでユナイタスを従わせて自分たちの実験に利用しようとしてる。そしてその目的は達成された。
何のために？従わせるだけならネートの武力制圧で十分じゃない。
クルカイって人間のことちっとも分かってないのね。私たちは理性に従って行動するけど、人間は精神や感情に影響されがちなの。それに無理やり協力させて突発的状況を警戒するよりも、精神的に制御した方が簡単で確実でしょ。人形で例えるなら権限の書き換えかしらね。通常の世界からパラデウス名義に書き換えるの。
人間の学者にでもなったつもり？
クルカイよりは詳しいかな。ほんの少しだけど。
つまりパラデウスは以前にも増して厄介になったってことね。
そうね。組織としては極めてたちが悪くなってきてる。ネイトの戦闘力は上がる一方、さらに理性を失ったユナイタスときた。
As if Paradise wasn't already an extremist group.
レナとカリンは別の調査で手が回らないの。私もヘルプに出てるからもう忙しくて。クルカイがいてくれて助かったわ。
そんなに危険なら前に言ってたもう一組の増援はどうなってるのよ。
We are trying, Kluke. We are trying. Please just wait a little bit more, okay?
もうすぐ。多分クルカイなら気に入ると思うよ。
え？
Man, I can't wait to see the Kluke's reunion with the commander. Oh god. Bad signal again. With an ear-splitting burst of static, the comms line breaks down.
よりによってこんな時に
Kluke recalls what Leva just said. Well pleased. What kind of reinforcement would make her well pleased? Oh, you will see very, very soon, Kluke. 404 have always preferred to work on their own. The way Kluke sees it, seeking external help is a show of weakness, so she will never consider it an option unless absolutely necessary. 404 are extremely unlikely to accept aid from an outsider to begin with, and the chances of Kluke appreciating the aid are even more minuscule. Unless... A figure appears in Kluke's neural cloud, but she soon dismisses the idea. No, it couldn't be him, or he would have responded with faint nonchalance. But even as Kluke refuses to entertain the possibility, she deliberately reduces her processing speed so that the figure can linger just a little longer in her neural cloud. This is sweet. This is very, very sweet. Some people have complained about the fact of how the dolls are so overjoyed to see the commander again, even despite the fact that commander essentially left them and have not entered in contact with any of them for the past 10 years. I mean, I get it. From a realistic point, not all dogs would be very pleasured to see the commander again. But still, I cannot help myself but feel a little bit of joy seeing that they still have commander so dearly in their heart. Or should I say, in their neural clouds. In any case, she'd better ask for more clarification from Leva, so that she won't be distracted from her mission because of any unnecessary expectations. Man, I can't wait. Just as Kluke is about to send another comms request, Andoris walks over to her.
隊長、サーバーに繋がらなくなっちゃったみたい。信号がすごく弱くなってる。しばらく遠隔通信とメンタルバックアップに影響が出そうだね。多分コーラプスストームのせいだと思う。
Andoris looks over at the survey corps nearby. Dimitri is talking to her subordinates.
よかったら聞いてこようか。今は調査隊の軍用回線を使ってるけど、向こうも同じ状況ならあまり本体から離れない方が良さそうだし。
私が行くわ。ミシティと美容家に勝手に行動しないよう伝えて。
は
ーい。Luke approaches the survey corps and notices that the few soldiers that Dimitri was talking to have split into two groups and started loading their equipment onto their assigned vehicles. Meanwhile, Dimitri is giving more orders to another subordinate.
隊の人数が減ると危険性が増す。警戒を怠らせるな。受信増幅装置は最大出力。それと兵たちと404に伝えろ。臨時基地局を建設し終わるまで通信指示範囲から出るなとな。はっ、総長。よし行け。
After Larion is gone, Kluke walks over to Dimitri.
受信増幅装置は限界みたいね。
じゃなきゃこんな時に部隊を分散させるが。ここはもともと電波が悪い上にコーラプスストームが頻発するエリアだ。 上との連絡もつきやしねえ。臨時基地局を立てなけりゃ MIA の仲間入りだ。
スーマンセルは危険よ。この状況だと4人チームが妥当だと思うけど。
当たり前だ。だがこの人数でどうしろってんだ。
What's up with the Rwandan Russian over there?
部隊にある良さそうな装備は全部持たせた。それにな、あいつらは俺が鍛えたんだぜ。兵士一人で3人力だ。
I don't know, Dimitri.
ここはレッドエリアにかなり近い。今までとは比べ物にならないほど複雑な環境なのよ。慎重になるべきだわ。
ガラクタに何がわかる。戦場に出るってろに士気がなけりゃどんないい装備を持ってようがいい的だ。無駄口叩いてる暇があったら生き袋でもぶちのめしてきたらどうだ。機械がいちいちうるせえんだよ。
Once the preparations are complete, the soldiers tasked with constructing the temporary base stations split off from the main force and set out to carry out their mission. Meanwhile, a small surveillance drone is hidden behind a piece of cover, not far away. Its indicator light blinks as it records everything that's transpiring. The clear visual feed is displayed on Blue Sphere's monitor. They're getting close. They're getting close.
分散した部隊の追跡を。
Fuck me, man. Fuck, this is really not a good moment to keep dividing the group. I imagine that now Blue Sphere is going to send teams to start eliminating these duos that Dimitri sent individually, taking advantage of the fact that the force is now split. God damn it. This really sucks. This sucks so much. Alright. One more, and then I finish the stream. Oh my, oh fuck me, this music again. Even though the GPS is severely hindered by the terrible signal reception, the Survey Corps and Hyde 404 are still painstakingly conducting the environmental survey.
総長、両チームからの信号をキャッチしました。無事、臨時基地局を建設できたようです。信号の強度も回復しました。外界と通信可能です。建設地にたどり着いてないチームもいますが、彼らとも連絡が取れています。
よし、上出来だ。完了したチームにはその場で待機させろ。ありゃあくまで臨地だ。池袋に破壊されないよう気をつけろ。ブージャム系の対応不可能な事態に遭遇したら自身の安全を最優先し本体に連絡させろ。
はっ、総長。
On the cold digital monitor, two specks of light flicker steadily, like stars in the night sky. They may be faint, but their presence is unmistakable. Dimitri wishes sincerely that the stars obscured by the gloom will get to light up the night sky again one day.
また順位に連絡しねえと。くそったれ
Oh. It's Blue Sphere, isn't it? I knew it. I knew it. The jeep is hit by a strong impact. Even the communicator is knocked out of Dimitri's hand. falling underneath the seat. Through the window, he sees that the vehicle that collided with his is also part of a pile-up collision. The actual vehicle that came under attack has skidded to a halt with blown-out tires and heavy smoke. A group of vehicles that have appeared in the distance, followed by a vicious fire assault. The dolls of Hyde 404 have already leaped into action, diving behind cover and exchanging fire with their attackers. Let's go, okay. Alright, they are using Sagvis. Drones, huh? Ah, ambush, quick, hide. Oh, sorry, that was strange. God, I hope these drones that Dimitri is using do not start malfunctioning and start attacking our own men just because they got hacked or something. But I have this feeling that they probably will, you know? Alright, let's go. So, okay. You can do this. And now we finish the stage. Easy win. Clue K is OP. She ruins the game. Having repelled the assault for the time being, Dimitri directs his subordinates and the dolls of 404 to clean up the battlefield. After some thought, he walks over to Clue K. Bruh. It's a beautiful name, Dimitri. Shut the fuck up. Clue and Andoris, focused on inspecting the wreckage of an enemy mechanical unit, do not bother to look up.
Mechty と美容家が他の残骸を調べに行ったの。あの子たちからのデータも加味しないと。
了解。なるべく早くね。
Leaving Andoris to work in peace, Clue rises to her full height.
検査したけど、機械に明確なマークはないわね。一般的な PMC の機械を改造したんでしょう。改造手法と部品データが高確率で一致すれば同一勢力と見て間違いないはずよ。
さっきは人間兵もいたぞ。死んだか逃げたかのどっちかだがお前らの時は人間はいたのか？
いなかったわ。改造された機械兵器だけよ。明らかに火力が強化されてる。それに人間兵の武器も高性能だった。
Clue peers down at the dent left by the bullets that hit her on the arm.
経験上、バリア具や賞金ハンター程度じゃあんな装備は無理ね。
ああ。
総長、報告します。敵兵の遺体をくまなく調べましたが、所属を示すものはありませんでした。
Damn it.
わかった。武器、資源、防護装備、何でもいい。使えるものは回収しておけ。
しかし、 非正禁は暴発する危険性もあります。規則に違反するのでは。
Dudes, at this point, grab anything you can. See, honestly.
こんな時に規則もクソもあるか。使えるもんは片っ端から使え。
Exactly.
だがそうだな。電子発信機能のついたものは捨てておけ。
はっ。
隊長、ディミトリーさん、照合結果が出ましたよ。同系統の機体はだいたい同じコネクターで射撃管制コアに接続されています。パーツはよく見る軍用ブランドなので、ネットで製造ロットを確認しようと思ったんですが。
どうしたの？
信号が途切れちゃいました。
Bruh, oh no. The base stations.
なんだと。
Dmitry rummages through his pocket for his communicator, but then he remembers it has fallen under the seats in the previous battle. Fluke confirms Andori's observation after checking the connection herself.
確かに途切れてる。
バカな。電磁基地局を立てたばかりだぞ。信号が弱まるわけが。
Dmitry rushes back to the jeep in disbelief. After searching for a moment, he finds his communicator and accesses the signal interface. The digital screen is now pitch black. There is no sign of the blinking lights. Two hours ago.
どう？計画は順調？
はい。一部変化はございましたが。
変化？新しい増援でも呼ばれたの？
いいえ。調査隊は信号が弱まったと知ると、いくつかのチームに分かれて臨時基地局を建設し始めました。彼らは予想以上に慎重なようです。
いいニュースとは言えないわね。分散した部隊も一人残らず片付けるのよ。
承知しました。マグニセキュリティについてですが、この地でパラデウスと行動した経験はあるものの、複雑な気候と活発な生き袋の影響で地形を把握しきれていません。今はブージャムの追跡にも人員を割いています。調査隊の全ての動きを監視するのは困難です。
罠をすり抜けた魚のリスク、私が言わなくてもわかるわよね。調査隊が引き起こしたトラブルのこと忘れちゃったの？
いいえ、すでにあなた様のご命令通りマグニセキュリティに攻撃を命じております。エリアに信号管制を施しました。軍用回線を用いても外部との連絡は不可能でしょう。
まずまずってとこかしら。確実な方法とは言い難いわ。ビーコンや臨時基地局がある限り突破される可能性は残るわけでしょ。ブルースフィア。
Cocoon's demeanor shifts ambiguously. Every word seems to be a warning, feeling veiled in humor.
まさか対策を用意してないわけないわよね。
あくまで応急手段です。ご指示通り分散した調査隊員の捜索、殲滅および通信妨害は継続してまいります。
そう、それならよかった。そうだわ、ちょっとしたアドバイスがあるんだけど聞きたい？
何でしょう？
セスト&ファルベンからの命令だけど、 時には保険を使えですって。
Amazing. Wow. うん
使うか否か、使うタイミングは任せるわ。最後まで手際よくお願いね。保険といえどかなりリスキーだから。当局に目をつけられたら説明に困るもの。同じ命令をマグニセキュリティにも伝えてあるわ。彼らに起動権限の異常をお願いすればいいから。
かしこまりました。
それじゃ頑張ってね。
Before the comms line is terminated, Cocoon suddenly taps the screen.
あ、そうそう。上が調査隊にまた増援を派遣したわ。1日か2日もあればそちらに着くはずよ。もう随分と近づいてるみたい。絶対に気づかれないようにね。
Fuck me, man. Oh no. They're going to attack the reinforcements and then act as the reinforcements, I think. Maybe. Don't let them suspect a thing. I mean, that could mean anything, but my mind is going to... They're going to pretend that they are the reinforcements.
404を敵に回したのが運の尽きよ。
And that's everything for today. How many were there? 5. 5 stages. 5 stages out of 17. Yep. SL 10-6, 10-11. 17 stages in total. Yeah, that was 1/3 of Aphelion Part 2. Interesting. Man, I can't... The moment I'm looking forward the most is definitely the reunion of Cloquet and the Commander. Man, I want to reach that part so bad, but I still have some things to do, so I have to leave that for tomorrow. Alright. Another GFL2 stream tomorrow. I don't have anything else to say to keep stalling, so I'm just gonna end it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.